Are alien societies going to be a part of the human timeline soon? Hi, my name is Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy. I help people with 5D Ascension and Awakening. Thank you for joining me today. And I got that in as a question from a subscriber. And it's a very good question. And I'm going to try my best to tackle it. Okay, so, okay. This is an interesting question, and it doesn't have just a straight yes or no answer. But I'm going to do what I can. Okay, so as far as alien society is going to be a part of the human timeline soon. So, okay, so let me explain something. An alien is a fourth dimensional being, okay? So they exist in this reality with us, but we cannot see them. We can only perceive what we can see in our human perception. But all around us, there's like layers upon layers of creations and kind of like dimensions going around in this 4D reality. But we can only see this one. Now, once I saw a being. I was taking ayahuasca plant medicine, and I remember I got a. I was walking, and I kind of like. So what ayahuasca do is it completely opens your third eye, and you can see things. It it removes the veil into what you would say the non-physical world or the spirit world. You can see, okay, so these other, like I said, these fourth dimensional beings, aliens and stuff, they're right here. Okay. They really are, they're right here. And so when if you access it, if you can tap into like your third eye like that, you can actually see it. And so what ayahuasca did is remove the veil. And I remember I wasn't even, my eyes wasn't even closed or anything. I just fully saw with my third eye. And I saw briefly, I saw out of the corner of my third eye. I want to say the corner because it looked like I was looking in this direction. And I saw a being. And this being, it was a female being. And she walked, and her skin, her body was made out of prism. It shimmered as she walked. You know how prism shimmers through all the colors? Her skin shimmered. She was like clear, kind of see-through, but she shimmered with all the colors as a prism. Beautiful. Okay? She had on her shoulders, there was these huge spikes that went up like that. And they were like, they were also prism. They all formed. I didn't get a good close up on the face, but I just know it was just this beautiful prism being, and she was slowly walking. And I was like, wow, what did I just see? And like it's right. It was right. She was like feet away from me, not that far away. And I was like, wow, that was something. Like, she was real. And I remember, you know, I I told my mentor about it. I would have these experiences, and she had been out of body. She had a near death experience, and um, she had a lot of answers. She had a lot of answers to a lot of my questions. And then until I had my out of body experience, and I started to get a lot of the answers too. And so I told her, I told her about the entity I seen. I told her how beautiful she was. And, apparently the prism people was a thing. I started to hear about it after that. I heard other people talking about that there's prism worlds. So I believe this might have been the prism world. Anyways, I said, well, why won't she reveal herself to me? I want to talk to her. I want to see her. That's what I was thinking. Like, I wanted to connect. When I took this path, the spiritual journey, I really wanted to connect. Well, really, I just wanted to connect to all that is. And, if that meant connecting to any kind of spiritual being, anything more that takes me beyond the knowledge of this human life, I wanted to connect. And that's just how it was. And, it was really hard for me, being in religion, because religion is like, no, you cannot connect. And so anyways, when she told me that there's a ton of these beings that exist, different types of beings, alien beings. And she said that they're right here. And she said, but why won't you make herself visible to me? She said, because you know what? They're afraid that she said, if they make themselves visible, they can be killed. If they come in and become physical, they can be killed. And they can see into our human world, okay? They can see how bad it is. They can see, people murdering each other, attacking each other. They can see people, they can probably see the television shows we watch. Anytime there's an alien, what's the first thing they do? They go lock them up in a facility. No one ever hears anything about it. And so when you look at the nature of mankind, you have to ask yourself, would you want to reveal yourself to these people? So in order for a timeline to happen, for aliens to join us in the planet, there's going to have to be a major shift occur. Okay? We have to go beyond what this is right now. Beyond all this division, we have to go more into love. And until they see such a shift, they're not going to come visit. They're not. But, okay. The timelines do exist. And for some people, it will happen. And let me explain what I mean by some people. You see, we are all creator gods in this world. Everybody here is a god. And there's a lot of timelines. And the 4D timelines, one of the fourth dimension timelines is a timeline where aliens are coming on the planet. And so aliens, yes, they will come. And this depends. This depends on if you believe. See, a creator God has to believe it. It has to be in your belief system. If you believe that there's no such thing as aliens, you will never see them. If you believe that they're aliens and you focus on wanting to be on a timeline with aliens, you'll end up on a timeline with aliens. You'll start hearing news announcements. You'll start hearing about meetings to they have like the CE5 where people get together and contact aliens. That's actually a thing now. Welcome to the fourth dimension. Hello. And so if it's in your belief system, like I know some people are in this reality and they connect to alien families. There are people that say, well, I'm Pleiadian and I'm Andromedan and I'm from these people. They feel this connection to these alien beings. And when those alien beings, there will be timelines for them where those alien beings come and interact with them. Okay? There'll be timelines where aliens save the planet. There's timelines where aliens may, heal the ocean and all of the, the excess of garbage and plastics. There's a lot of timelines. But let me tell you something. That's one timeline. And so you have to decide for you what timelines you want to focus on, because there's a lot of timelines. There's apocalypse timelines. There's end of world timelines. And it really, right now, you're watching this video, we're co-creating, we're on the same timeline. But I'm 1 second away, or you're 1 second away from going to a whole different timeline. Okay? And so we won't know where our timelines end up, like if we're going to end up ultimately on the same timeline. I don't know. It might, I may be on the timeline with you, but it may be another aspect of you, not the you that is watching this video right now, right? And so if you are interested in playing like some of the 4D games, some of the alien stuff, that timeline does exist. And, how soon it happens, it depends on your timeline and your belief system, what's going on in the reality you're creating. Because, see, again, the reality you creating around you is not the same as the reality I'm creating around me. So when you're focusing on timelines, as a creator God, you want to look at it only from your perspective. You don't want to consider everyone else's thoughts. You don't want to consider what you see on the news or whoever else is saying this is happening in my time. You have to understand they're God's creating their reality. Okay, everything, the collective that is around them is there for them, populated for them. Same thing for you. So you are literally creating this down to the letter. So if you are thinking about wanting to see alien civilizations, seeing them come to the planet and work with them, those are timelines. As long as you believe in it, you can go to it. But you also will have to do the work to shift yourself out of timelines where the frequencies are so low that aliens don't want to reveal themselves. And so that's about you. The higher you raise your frequency, you focus. My mentor used to always say the best way to raise your frequency is focus on being a little bit happier every day. Because raising your frequency, you can't do it overnight. Do it a little bit each day and try to stabilize where you're at. Over time, you'll notice a big shift. But right now we're in time and space. Everything seems so slow. And as you raise the frequency, you'll start being matched with timelines where there's people who are like you. And so you won't be in timelines where people who are dangerous who would hurt an alien civilization. So it depends on your timeline. It depends on what you're manifesting for yourself as a creator God. As far as my timeline, aliens could show up, but I'm not focused on it. That's not what I'm creating. I'm creating a timeline to go to 5. I'm trying to get to 5D faster than possible. I don't really want to be around for some of the timelines I've seen. And so, but it's up to you. Either way, this is all a creation. It's an experience. It's something that we're going to talk about when we get home, back outside of this game to the other side, outside of time and space. We're going to laugh about it. We're going to be relieved that we're out of it. And, we're really going to be able to really share, this journey with, I guess, other people who didn't experience it, other souls that didn't experience it or come into this reality. But I hope that helps with your question. Like I said, it's not really a yes or no answer. Any question that you have it may pertain to just you, but it might not pertain to everybody because it really depends on what you are creating. You guys sign up for my email list if you resonate with my channel, and have a nice day.